Welcome to my channel, ketomealsandrecipes.com. Today I'm sharing my chocolate protein breakfast cookie recipe with you because I'm sure, like me, there are days when you just want something quick and easy and perhaps just find something that's already made to have for breakfast. Or you can enjoy these chocolate protein breakfast cookies, which you can enjoy as a high protein snack or take along for an on-the-go breakfast. And I especially love these cookies with a nice hot beverage. In order that you can decide how many cookies you can enjoy, the macronutrient ratio for each of the chocolate protein breakfast cookies is 1.8 to 1, with 2.6 grams of total carbs, 1.5 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in only 1.1 gram of net carbs and 4.9 grams of protein per cookie. These cookies are really quick and easy to make, so I first begin by gathering up all of my ingredients. To start, I get a medium-sized mixing bowl and add all of the dry ingredients. I start by pouring in the whey protein powder. You can use either unflavored or vanilla protein powder. Then drop in the Gluten flour. However, if you don't want to use Gluten flour, just substitute with almond flour. But please note that if you do make any substitutions in this recipe, it will affect the macros and the protein content. Next, I drop in the Dutch processed cocoa powder and also the baking powder and your salt. By the way, I always like to grind my salt to a fine powder. It blends better. Then stir or whisk everything to combine. And the last of the dry ingredients I add is my granulated sweetener. You can use either the gold or the plain white sweetener of your choice. Whisk again and then set this bowl aside for a moment. In a separate small bowl, I'm going to combine the wet ingredients. I begin with the smooth almond butter. Then I crack the eggs directly into the bowl and pour in the vanilla. Using either a hand mixer or a stand mixer, beat until all the wet ingredients are very well combined. At which point, transfer this almond butter mixture into the bowl with the dry ingredients. Then with your hand mixer, beat at low speed until well combined. Or you can use your hands to knead this into a dough. Next, I add my room temperature unsalted butter or vegan butter. And using your hand mixer, again, beat until the butter or vegan butter is worked well into the dough. After you've done that, use a 1 tablespoon scoop and scoop out about 0.95 of an ounce or 27 grams of dough. Roll this dough into a ball and place each of the balls onto a parchment-lined baking sheet, leaving quite a bit of space between each of the balls. Then repeat until all the dough has been used up and you have formed all the dough balls to make the cookies. Here's a little tip I'd like to share with you. I have found that the best way to make all of my cookies about the same size and thickness is to get a small square of parchment paper, put it on top of the ball, and then use either the bottom of my measuring cup or a very flat bottom glass that is about the same size as I want my cookies to be. And in this way, I can make all of the cookies about the same size and thickness. In other words, for this recipe, each of the cookies will have a diameter of about 2.5 inches or 6.4 centimeters when they're made into a flat disc. Having done that, it's time to place the tray in the refrigerator and let it rest for about an hour. You want the dough to chill nicely. And the reason I chill the dough is so that when I'm baking these cookies, they will not spread out too much or become too flat as I bake them. While my cookies are in the refrigerator and just before I take them out, I preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius, or as close to that as your oven will allow you. Then place the cookie sheet in the middle position of your preheated oven and bake for 10 minutes exactly at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or if you raise your Celsius to 180, maybe for 8 or 9 minutes. At which point, remove the tray of cookies from the oven and let the cookies rest on the tray for about 5 minutes. The cookies are really fragile when you first take them out of the oven and would crumble if you tried to move them. Then, using a spatula, carefully transfer the cookies onto a cooling rack. Then leave the cookies alone so they cool completely and get to room temperature. If you leave your cookies out overnight, you will notice that the cookies will harden to a nice crispy texture if left to air dry overnight. However, if you don't want your cookies to get too hard and you like them a little bit softer, you can store your cookies in an airtight container, which you place into the refrigerator. And in the refrigerator, they will keep nicely for 7 to 10 days, if they last that long. Or alternatively, you can freeze these cookies for several months. I have found that I can take one cookie at a time, just keep it at room temperature for about 5 minutes, and then I can eat it and enjoy it. As always, I hope that my recipe is something that you can enjoy and will be useful to your lifestyle. Please do let me know what you think of this recipe, or if you can recommend an on-the-go recipe that I could make and share with the other subscribers to my channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to visit my channel and watch my video. I truly appreciate your support and time. Thank you. Please come back when I post my next video, and until next time, I wish you a very happy and healthy day. Cheers!